Now Canicula's moved up, and Emma Sensual looks to be about the last to move up into the lineup, and we'll have them right to run. Royal Walk, the favourite, drawn towards the outside, out there with Galatea. Now Emma Sensual's lined in. Bromista stood well. Field is ready. Set to go, light flashing, off and racing. Royal Walk began okay with Magic Ripper. Bromista got out fast, and Galatea showing plenty of pace early. 80's Dancer just off them, and Canicula and Emma Sensual are getting through to the inside as they settle down. And it's Galatea wide out the leader at the 800 from Canicula and Emma Sensual between them third. A length away in the field, then Centre Broad niggled out over on the inside with Lady Blaswick. Royal Walk on their outside, deep out is travelling okay though. Bromista's in that bunch, followed by Magic Ripper. 80's Dancer, one further back as Self-Interest. They're followed by Awesome Comet, well back as Blackbird nearing the turn from Lady Kin, and Lady Rancho 6 lengths away. Canicula got up on the inside to join Galatea at the turn, about 2 lengths away. Emma Sensual, Lady Blaswick, and then followed Self-Interest. Royal Walk under pressure now as they corner, and then 80's Dancer. Canicula against the rail in front of Galatea. Emma Sensual just behind them. Self-Interest running on down the outside with a good finishing burst. It's Canicula the inside from Galatea, and Self-Interest out wider. Canicula, Galatea and Self-Interest are the three fighting it out, with Self-Interest coming home the better on the outside. Self-Interest has raced up and taken the lead and drew away, and Self-Interest won it well from Canicula second, Galatea third. Then there's a break to Lady Blaswick. Royal Walk behind those to finish were Emma Sensual, and then came 80's Dancer. They were trailed by Magic Ripper, well back as Blackbird, trailed by Centre Broad, Awesome Comet. Bromista's finished amongst the tail enders, including Lady Kin towards the end, and Lady Rancho was a long last all of the way. Victory in the first for number 10. Number 10, Self-Interest, to pay about $15 and $5.20, takes out race 1, beating Canicula and Galatea. And the field stands up okay. And they're off, and Kaitana began very quickly. Away okay was Just Fun, and now going out quickly is Scoozy Me, and Punchinella on the outside got away well. Nelly settled down third to last as they go through the first couple of 100 metres. Kaitana near the inside, the leader with Punchinella. Awesome Diamond going on wide out on the course, and just off those in the field then came Golden Prodigy, and Just Fun is on the improve towards the leaders. They're being trailed by Emprevu out wide. Squeeze Me up there about sixth or so. They're being trailed then by Momentary Madness getting up on the inside, and further back is Rose Archway as they neared the corner. Joie de Verve one of the last as they neared the bend. Nelly is back there too, and National Dream is last of all. Into the straight, and Kaitana the leader from Just Fun, and Awesome Diamond swung wide. Plenty of room for Momentary Madness to come through, and they're followed by Thunder Beth, and then Rose Archway, Punchinella out wide, and Golden Prodigy racing greenly. Kaitana being tackled by Just Fun near the 200, then Momentary Madness. It's Just Fun going to the lead over Kaitana. Just Fun drawing away from Kaitana, and then Momentary Madness, Rose Archway, but Just Fun drew away and won it easily by 3 to Kaitana. Momentary Madness third, and then Rose Archway, Thunder Beth. A gap behind them, Nelly doing her best work late, followed by Golden Prodigy and Awesome Diamond. A gap then to raise the play. They were trailed further back then by Punchinella, never came into it. Emprevu was well back in the field. Scoozy Me, a disappointing run, finishing well back, and they were trailed by National Dream and Joie de Verve, one of the last to greet the judge. Just Fun, the winner, number 2, ridden by Brett Preble. Should be 2, 7 and 14. Just Fun, drawing away for Brett Preble. And they're set to run now. Set to go. Starter about to send them on their journey. Favourites drawn the outside, couple of barriers. Instant one from the outside, Viennetta the outside stall. Off and racing. And Instant began a little better than Viennetta out there. Away quickly is Super Sleek from Sempre Benet, and out quickly is Perform in the early part. Lady Baton just off them. Something's Felt improving from Cadwin. Instant out wide is going up towards the front runners. No Escape getting back, followed by Thursday's Child, Viennetta, Tumut and Jose Velez last of all. By the 1200 metres, Sempre Benet the leader, but Instant goes up on the outside to join and head it now. They're followed by Perform, a length and a half away third, and back behind those horses Super Sleek over on the inside. They were being trailed then by going past the 1,000-metre mark. Cadwin, I think it is, it's buried away 3 deep on the outside of the Something's Felt, with another length and a half away to Viennetta and No Escape. Lady Baton down on the inside. One to Tumut, Thursday's Child and Josey Velez. Less than 800 to go, and Instant had taken over the running and leads by about a length to Sempre Bene. 2 lengths to Super Sleek on the outside, and Performer struggling with Lady Baton getting up on the inside. Then Something's Felt. They were trailed by Viennetta taking off around the outside, and back behind those were Cadwin as they neared the corner. Tumut a good way from them from Thursday's Child and Josey Velez on the rail. Instant joined by Sempre Bene coming around the home turn with Super Sleek running on. Something's Felt wider out, and Viennetta's next under pressure, and then Lady Baton just held up a little. Instant's been clearly headed as they corner by Sempre Bene. Lady Baton's in the clear. Super Sleek and Something's Felt coming down the outside, and Cadwin and No Escape are both putting in runs, but Lady Baton hit the front inside the 200. There's a wall of mares chasing her. Thursday's Child getting through. Something's Felt and No Escape, but Lady Baton led. Thursday's Child holds her at bay, and Lady Baton with the blinkers on. Big form improvement. Lady Baton from Thursday's Child. No Escape getting up to grab third from Something's Felt and Josey Velez. Then came Cadwin, Tumut and Instant, who stayed on the rails and folded right up. Next, Sempre Bene. Viennetta's dropped right out of it. Then came Super Sleek and Perform last of all. Lady Baton is the winner, number 5. It'll pay about $7.70. Starter has them. Diamond Fibre bobbing his head about, but he stands okay. Starter patiently awaiting them all to settle well, and the gate opened on the outside and Blue Water went through. Pickett in one, so they're both past fit to run. Starter picking up the button, about to hit it now. And now they're off. Blue Water bounded in the air at the start. Pickett in one began fast, and Wilkinson got away very quickly. Secret Jet might have been a little slow. Diamond Fibre settled back last of all. Pickett in one as the leader from Sabre Thoughts going up to second. Secret Jet pushing up on the rails to join those two and head to the front now. Blenheim Castle is fourth, and then Vertrag followed by wider out Wilkinson. A length to Frisk Me on the inside of Kazaragi, and Blue Water and Diamond Fibre bringing up the rear. About 7 lengths covered them. 5.50 to go. Secret Jet led by about a neck to Sabre Thoughts, and Pickett in 1, 3/4 away third. Blenheim Castle fourth on the inside of Vertrag, and around them goes Wilkinson as they neared the corner. Then Blue Water, Frisk Me, Diamond Fibre hard ridden as they swing around the corner, and Kazaragi is last into the straight, and Sabre Thoughts has dashed to the lead now over Secret Jet. Vertrag getting a run, and Blenheim Castle getting up on the inside, followed by Pickett in 1. Sabre Thoughts from Vertrag. Blenheim Castle. Frisk Me is coming right through along the inside. Vertrag after Sabre Thoughts, but Frisk Me has got right up on the fence. Frisk Me against the rail has taken over the running, and Frisk Me comes away right against the fence. Frisk Me won it by 3. Vertrag. Sabre Thoughts might have grabbed third ahead of Blue Waters, then Diamond Fibre, Blenheim Castle, Kazaragi, and behind them Pickett in 1, Secret Jet, and last to finish was Wilkinson. Frisk Me staying right against the rails has got up along the inside of all of them, and one drawing away. Number 10, pay about $22.60 and $5.70.
Advice.
Divine Hope is a late scratching, please note. Number 2 taken out at 1.58 on Vet's Advice. Race 5, number 2, Divine Hope, a late withdrawal at 1.58 on Vet's Advice. Bookmakers, please rule a line. We'll have a betting announcement to follow the running of the race. They're about to jump 1,000 metres. Racing, Linady began okay with Blaze on. Nautica's missed it by probably 8 lengths down on the inside. As they settled into stride, Brompton's Girl got away very fast out wide with Katango and Move Over Nova. Turlington going up to them with Linady, and just off them Jolly's Folly, Rising Waters and Blaze On, and they're trailed by Silk wide out. Well back in the field is Gala Snip, followed then by Wet and Wild, and about 4 or 5 lengths to Nautica, who stood in the gates. Turlington had broken through the pack and led by 2 lengths Katango before the turn, then Linady. Brompton's Girl has made a course very wide the entire trip. She's up about 4th, but going to be going to the outside rail as they corner. Then Jolly's Folly and Move Over Nova. Daring right here on Brompton's Girl, skirting the outside, but Turlington led Katango and Linady answering the whip. Brompton's Girl very deep on the course. Turlington the leader from Linady, and Brompton's Girl out wide. There's 100 to go. Turlington in front of Linady, and Brompton's Girl out very wide. She's still coming. Turlington has it nearing the line, and Turlington wins. Turlington first. Either Brompton's Girl wide out or Linady for the Miners, and they were clear then of Fourth placing it is Nautica. Gee, she's made up some ground. Followed by Gala Snip, and further back was Katango, Jolly's Folly, Move Over Nova, Blaze On, Rising Waters. Then there's a long break in the field to the remaining pair over the line, which are Wet and Wild and Silk last end. Turlington is the winner, $17.90 and $4.10. And it'll be close for the minor end of the prize. Judge calling for the photo with Brompton's Girl out wide and Lina D, the other one in. Magneto joined them and they're all in set to run now. Race 6 about to break, 1400. 14.20 to be precise with the rail out. The all clears through and they're away. Grand Andre a little slow. In fact, also Magneto and Logician got back there early and Like the Look began running and landed a length in front of Deerfield. Stonington settling third. Rancho Red and Stevens going up. In behind them El Montazar, followed by Magneto, Anxiety Attack, Richland, Grand Andre and 2 lengths Logician as they head to the 1,000 metres. Deerfield moved up on the outside and poked his head in front of Like the Look, who retained the rail. Rancho Red is third on the outside, a length away to Stevens. Stonington down on the inside and they're followed by Magneto about middle of the field on the outside. Logician going up very wide. Back behind those horses then is Grand Andre in company with Anxiety Attack. Richland out very wide and El Montazar down on the inside last of all, but only about 7 lengths would cover them at the very most. Heading to the 600. Deerfield is the leader from Rancho Red. Logician very wide out and Magneto coming home, followed by Stevens. Like the Look just behind them on the inside, followed by Stonington a length away. Anxiety Attack 4 off the leader trying to thread through from Grand Andre, Richland and El Montazar still tightly bunched as they neared the corner. Deerfield in front with Magneto first up from a break, coming after him the grey. Like the Look kicking back on the inside. They're clear of Anxiety Attack, who's getting into the clear, heading to the 200. Magneto, Deerfield, Like the Look against the inside. He's hit the front. Like the Look down on the inside. Anxiety Attack can't go on. Like the Look led Deerfield. Magneto, El Montazar rattling through along the rail, but Like the Look is a length and a half in front. Deerfield picking him up again. Like the Look tiring but one by a head to Deerfield. Bill Montazar got up for third. Then Magneto, a nice first up run from Stonington. Anxiety Attack didn't go on. Then Rancho Red trailed by Richland and back behind him Grand Andre and then Logician and Stevens back last of all. Olivet Lady stood up well with Flamber. They're on their way now. Spouse bounded in the air over near the outside, didn't begin at all well. Olivet Lady out fast from Shated Den and Flamber got out quickly. Canella pushing up on the inside. Showing speed too is Barn Dance Lass, followed then by Honquok Spirit. Over on the inside, Screen Dancer, and they're trailed by Cassandra and Double Voodoo. Then Spouse and Beja Floor. They've got well back and 2 Ramelpa. 500 to go. Olivet Lady got through on the inside to lead from Flamber as they neared the corner, and Shattered End made a line of 3. Canella is about a length away behind them from Honquok Spirit. There's Spouse starting to pick up the bit and charge right around them, and then Double Voodoo followed by Cassandra and Beja Floor well back as they cornered. Flamber in front. Now Shattered End's gone to the outside with Spouse trying to make some ground out there. Canella and Olivet Lady on the fence from Honquok Spirit. Flamber has it 150 to go, but Shattered End out wide might have claimed it here. Shattered End right on the outside rail has hit the front from Flamber and Spouse, and Shattered End on the outside fence came away and won it by 2 lengths to Spouse, getting up for second, I'd say, from Flamber. Photo there, and then Canella, Beja Floor, Honquok Spirit, Double Voodoo and Olivet Lady. A gap behind them, Cassandra, trailed by Screen Dancer. Ramelpa never came into it, and Barn Dance Lass was last of all. That went straight to the outside rail coming around the home turn and came down the outside fence. Number 8, Shattered End, ridden by Kathy Payne. 8th on the card. Favourite draw on the outside. They're set to go, and Buck Henry went straight through the front down in 1. Very quickly under control there by Dale Smith. And now Buck Henry is returning to the lineup. Moved into the inside stall, and again they're set to go. 1800, they're ready now. And away, and Buck Henry began quickly on the inside ahead of Van Halen, and Dover Street wide out jump well with Another Sport. Nautilism got away okay. He's not mustering the early pace as they settled into stride. He's amongst the 3 or 4 at the tail of the field. Buck Henry led, but moving up as Dover Street to be second, and Another Sport is wide out third. Van Halen fourth on the rail. Yammer is around him, and Nautilism is on their outside. Couple of lengths away then to Radio Drive and Zaboom on the fence, and last is Hibernian Prince. As they went past the 1200 on the outer track, and Dover Street has gone to the lead narrowly over Buck Henry. Nearly a length away third, Another Sport, followed by Yammer. Then Nautilism tracking about 3 wide. Van Halen tucked away on the fence, a length and a half Zaboom and Radio Drive together, and 2 to Hibernian Prince, last of the 9 below the 1000. And the leader here is Dover Street, 3/4 on Another Sport. Buck Henry is third, and Nautilism moved up on the outside now. They're followed by Yammer running fifth, a length and a half to Van Halen on the inside of Zaboom and Radio Drive out wide, and 2 Hibernian Prince. They're heading down towards the 700 metres now, and Dover Street is a narrow leader over Another Sport, and Nautilism just about joins them, making a line of 3. Moving up as Zaboom and Buck Henry. Wide out then came Radio Drive around Yammer. He's only about 3 off the leader, followed by Van Halen, who's ridden along on the inside second last, and a long break to Hibernian Prince. Nautilism took a clear lead before they came round the turn, and he's tracking out wide. Nautilism over Dover Street, who hugs the rail and kicks back around the home turn. Buck Henry third, and then Yammer, and Van Halen making a little ground down on the inside as they cornered, and Dover Street again went up to join and head Nautilism down towards the 200. Van Halen under the whip is starting to come home, and Yammer went wide. Dover Street has kicked about 2 lengths in front, coming home well. On the outside is Van Halen. He's lifting the last little bit, and Yammer's in it on the outside. They're across the track here. Yammer very wide. This is hard to line up. Yammer's on the outside rail, and Dover Street on the fence, and Van Halen just missing in third. A long break to Nautilism, who didn't go on from Buck Henry, and they were trailed by Zaboom, and then came Another Sport and Radio Drive, and Hibernian Prince was a distant last. Yammer's right on the outside rail. We await the judge to determine it. Yammer is on the outside and Dover Street on the inside. Judge needing the photo finish, and Van Halen made considerable ground. Riviere coming in to complete the lineup now, and the field is set to go for the 9th and final. Starter hits the button, then they're away. And Walk on Ice and Jacques away quickly. Into stride fast too is Kapuka up there third, steadying early. Millimetre and Tan Metal going up wide out. Brotherhood over on the rail. Magic Plume deep out is going forward, followed by Danois. La Riviere easing back is now third last from Muskvale, and Mr. Giacomo brought up the rear. As they went out near to the 1200 metre mark, and Tan Metal is the leader, 3/4 on Magic Plume. Walk on Ice third, and Danois around the outside fourth. 2 or 3 lengths to Jacques, a length and a half to Millimetre, 1 to Brotherhood, 1 La Riviere. Bit of pace on here. Back behind them is Kapuka third from last, and then Muskvale, and about 3 lengths to Mr. Giacomo. Heading out towards 1,000 now, and Tan Metal by a length to Danois, a length to Walk on Ice, a length and a half away is back behind those Jacques over on the inside. Magic Plume is ahead of it, and then Millimetre. La Riviere taken out wide to make a run around the outside of Brotherhood, Muskvale. And as they go past the 800, Kapuka's one of the last. And as they came up the side, Mr. Giacomo is back at the tail of the field. Tan Metal led, Danois striding after it, and Walk on Ice in the centre. 2 Magic Plume, Jacques the inside. La Riviere steadily making ground on the outside. Brotherhood's weakening. Mr. Giacomo making a little bit of ground, and Kapuka's a long way back as they neared the corner. 3 across the track just about. Walk on Ice takes the lead in the centre from Tan Metal, Danois. Jacques under pressure responding, and La Riviere wider out is starting to still come home. Walk on Ice led, Jacques getting to the outside with La Riviere. Walk on Ice stays against the inside. Jacques going to the outside rail where the last 2 winners have come. La Riviere is coming through in the middle in a gap. Kapuka. Walk on Ice on the inside, and down the outside is Jacques, and La Riviere is between them, but Walk on Ice over on the inside rail has a good lead, and Walk on Ice is going to take out the last and win it well. Photo the miners between La Riviere and Jacques. They're wide apart, not much between them, and then came Kapuka. Look at these coming in at long intervals. Next Magic Plume, Tan Metal, Mr. Giacomo, Danois, Millimetre, and a long break to Muskvale and Brotherhood. Gee, some tired horses there. You don't see him coming in at those intervals very often on a very wet track. Number 2, Walk on Ice, ridden by